Big shout out to that viewer yesterday who commented on yesterday's video, which is actually going to be today's video. He informed me that I forgot to put in how much I'm actually paying every month for the policy, and I just slipped my mind. I kept moving on to a different topic. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the Insider Shopper. Today we're talking about what kind of insurance do I have for Instacart. And why are we talking about that? Well, real quick update. I got a new car. As you can tell, I'm sitting in something different. Some of you might know what it is. It's a Tesla Model 3. Yep, I upgraded. I still have the Acura. The Acura is being sold. Currently, I'm posting it for about $4,000. If anyone's interested, let me know. But yeah, we're posting on Auto Trader, we're posting on all the different websites. So anyways, this video today, we're going to talk about my process of getting the right insurance for Instacart and everything that I learned and some things that I would advise myself next time if I were going through this process. And before I actually go through the process, I do want to let you guys know that I feel like I could have gotten a better deal at the end, but because I had gone through so many issues, dealing with so many people, so many agencies, and I was placed on hold for hours on end. It was ridiculous. It sounded like not a lot of people really knew what the regulations were around it. They didn't really know what kind of policies to offer me. And a lot of people were offering me commercial policies. Well, that's what they thought they were supposed to be offering me. I mean, I guess I'm getting into the story now, but, so yeah, like I was going out there getting these getting quotes for policies, and they kept trying to push me towards commercial policies. And that was one of the issues. Was it's not what I needed. I did not need a commercial policy. And I mean, some of the quotes that I was getting anywhere between $700 to $1,000 minimum. There was one guy, he was quoting me about $1,400 for a commercial commercial policy, commercial auto. And every time I would talk to somebody, they kept telling me the same thing, like, oh, we don't have a market for that. We don't have a market for that. And it made me think that some of these other people that were charging me these an arm and a leg is because there were people like me and other people out there that were trying to find what type of insurance, and they were lost. So they created this product to sell individuals. Maybe that's what I'm assuming, because it's overpriced in my opinion. Another thing I needed to give them was a deposit. One guy, the one that was quoting me for about $1,200 a month, was asking me for about a $2,800 deposit, initial deposit for the policy. That was just insane. Like, I'm not paying $2,800. I mean, at that point, when I was getting these quotes, I was giving up almost. I was already thinking to myself, like, do I just return the car to the dealer? Like, what? Like, I can't afford this. This is insane. And it happened on the weekend. So I bought the car on Friday, and I figured, you know what? It should be very easy to get insurance for this. And I waited to the weekend. I should have done it on Friday. I think that was my mistake. And all weekend I was calling everybody. Nobody would actually be able to give me that policy or be able to quote me properly. So I had to wait till Monday. And when I did find somebody that would try to give me a quote, every time they would just get my information and they'll say, hey, you know what? Let me give you a call back. I'll call you back in 30 minutes to an hour. So now I'm calling multiple agencies and I'm giving them my information. They're all calling me back. I'm calling other people. I'm on hold while receiving phone calls from other people. It was a lot. It definitely was. It was a hassle. And then I have a feeling that they were also trying to scare me. Some of these agents were trying to scare me into some policies, because they were telling me, like, oh yeah, like, if anything, our rates are only going to go up more next year. And I was just like, what the heck? Like, luckily I did find something. I mean, it was crazy. I am paying a lot, but I think I've got exactly what I need. And I'm going to let you guys know what I got. But before I let you guys know what I got, I just want to let you know it might be different for you. depending on what state you live in, depending on what kind of vehicle you have, depending on, your driving history. So I just want you guys to see my example and kind of, take it with a grain of salt, because things might be different. You might not be getting a Model 3. A Model 3, these are considered luxury vehicles, and the insurance on that alone is already going to go up. So to be tacking on the insurance for Instacart, it's clearly I'm going to be paying a lot more than the average person for these policies. So what is the policy? Who gave me this policy? Like, I was struggling to find somebody. I almost gave up. I was on the verge of giving up. Like, I was going to return the car back. And then finally, actually, no, I wasn't going to return the car back. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys my history. I'm sorry. I was actually going to lie and get an insurance policy and tell them that I wasn't doing Instacart, which is kind of what I used to do. But it was an older vehicle, and it was an '04 Acura. If I got in a car accident, I figured, you know what, whatever, like, my car, I don't care. I was hoping that they would kind of still cover the other vehicles. I wasn't sure what the situation was around that, but I was kind of risking it, I was just like, whatever most people do. If you're an Instacart shopper, a gig worker, Uber, Lyft, most likely, I don't think you have the right policy. You're not covered. If you have somebody in your vehicle, if you have groceries in your vehicle, if you're on your way to go pick up an order, you're not covered. If you get in an accident, you're going to have to lie to your insurance company, and that is fraud. That is insurance fraud. So, I mean, I have a brand new vehicle now, not brand new to me. It's a 2020. And I didn't want to put myself in that situation. I wanted to protect myself. So, who are these people? What company was it that was able to save me from my own mistake of buying this beautiful vehicle? It was, what are these people called? Hold on, I have it here. Bristol West. What is it that they gave me? I'm sure some of you guys already know what these policies are called. So what I ended up getting was, first of all, I got a personal insurance policy. So that's your normal personal insurance. Everyone's got it. But I ended up adding an endorsement on top. So it's a separate policy that covers you in between while you're doing the orders. So when you're not working Instacart, when you're on your personal time, you're covered by your personal insurance. And then while you're doing Instacart, you have this endorsement coverage that covers you while you wait for the order, while you are on the order, delivering the order, on your way back. Everything around that order, you're covered. So let's go over some of the things that it covers exactly. So Bristol West Rideshare covered includes bodily injury liability, property damage liability, collision and comprehensive, uninsured, underinsured motorist, medical payments, towing and roadside service, rental car reimbursement. They also give a cool chart about like the time frames, the periods in which you are insured, and kind of example of the time when you will be insured. How much am I paying? It's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But if you think about it back to being a luxury vehicle, I'm now using this for work. So it's also a work vehicle. I was already paying insurance on an older vehicle. So if you think about it, I'm only paying the difference between my old vehicle and this new vehicle, which, if you ask me, is still quite a lot. But there's a bonus about this car. I'm at a charging station right now. And at this charging station, it's free to charge. And luckily, this charging station is really close to my house. And I got an electric board. I ride it here. I drop off my car, ride my electric board home, and then I ride my electric board back. And this thing is able to charge. Currently, I'm at 63%. We're good to go. I only charge it up to 80. Anyways, so the total is $600 a month I'm paying for insurance for a Tesla Model 3 doing Instacart in California. I've got a clean driving record. I'm over the age of 30. $600 a month. But hey, you know what? It's worth it, because if I get in an accident while I'm working, I'm covered, and the amount of stress that is relieved is just a huge weight off my shoulder. I'm so much happier now, even though I'm paying more money. Originally with Acura, I was paying about, I think, around $100 a month. But I mean, it's a 2004 Acura. It's fully paid off. I didn't need the full coverage. So yeah, it was a different policy. Didn't have the endorsement, the rideshare endorsement. So a little bit different. I'm loving this car. I really am, by the way. Oh my God, this is one of the best decisions I think I could have ever made. Like, this thing is amazing for the price. Oh, and by the way, the price, I got the $4,000 rebate for the government rebate, and it's a $4,000 or up to $4,000. I got the whole $4,000 for any electric used vehicle over 2 years old, under $25,000. So this car, they had it posted for about $25,000, and then it brought it down to 21. Got that financed. If you ask me, after everything, I'm probably going to be paying about $30,000 if I don't pay it early. My goal is to pay this car off early. But anyways, oh, my payments for this thing is $450. I did put a little bit of a down payment down as well. So I had the $4,000. The cool thing about that $4,000 rebate is the dealer can take it from you right then and there as a deposit. So you're able to sign over your rebate to them, and they're able to claim that rebate a week or two later. They don't have to wait to the end of the tax year to be able to claim that. Now, what kind of advice would I give to myself if I were to be going through this process all over again? Well, the first thing is, stay away from commercial policies. Every time you go and talk to a agency, ask them about the endorsements they have. First of all, go to your insurance that you have now and ask them if they offer any type of endorsements. And then from there, if they don't offer any type of endorsement, start shopping around. Shop around as many places as you can. Tell them your situation, that, you have insurance over here, but they don't offer endorsements. You're trying to find an insurance that will cover you for Instacart. They're going to start asking you some questions. Some of these questions are, how long have you been doing Instacart? And just to let you know, if you tell them that you've been doing Instacart for 4 years, 5 years, and you haven't had the proper insurance, it's going to look bad a little bit, and it might affect you a little bit. But for the most part, you should be fine. They'll still cover you. Be patient. There's going to be a lot of waiting when it comes to this. Like, so much waiting. Like, there's no way around it. It's very new, and a lot of people don't really know what they're talking about. And they're going to just transfer you to somebody else. But other than that, if there are any questions, shoot them down in the comments. I would appreciate if you guys, you guys already made it to the end of the video. If you guys can subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If there are any other questions that you guys would want me to make a video on, put it down in the comments. Let me think. Is there anything else that around this situation that I should really tell you guys? Oh, I do get full self-driving right now. I got a 30-day trial for full self-driving. It's really cool. I get, so from the app, I get the GPS map, and then from the map, I'm easily able just to port it over to the car and then just boop, activate it. I'm good to go. It's actually really cool, but it's made some mistakes. All right, one last thing. So I do plan on changing my policy in the next 5 to 6 months. It's a 6-month policy. So I'm hoping in the next 6 months, now that I already know what I'm looking for, I can go out there and I can get a better rate on the policy. So just don't give up, everyone. Keep trying, look for a good deal, and be careful. If you're driving Instacart, any of these gig apps, and you don't have the proper insurance and you get in an accident, that's not good. I hope none of you that happens to any of you. I really pray that you guys are all safe, and I hope you guys are all making a lot of money out there. Take care. Catch you guys on the next one. Later.